Hey everybody, welcome back to another video on our YouTube channel. Today we're going to be taking the outer fairing off and dealing with the 2014 Up Rushmore bikes. Come with the speaker pods that are in there, and they're kind of a pain in the butt to get off. And I wanted to tear into my bike today to fix a speaker issue that I got in there, so I thought it'd be a good idea to get this on camera for you guys to show you how exactly to take those off. Now before I get into that, guys, I want to say a big huge thank you to everybody out there that's subscribed to our channel. Me and my family appreciate the heck out of it, guys. You guys are awesome. If you haven't already, look through our videos. There's over 70 street glide upgrade videos on there. Maybe one of them can help you. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. It helps us keep this channel alive, guys. Once you hit the subscribe button, you'll get a little notification like this. It'll say subscribe, and you'll have a bell icon in the end. You hit that bell icon, it'll let you know every time we have a new upload. So I'm going to get the camera down here and we're going to get right into it. Now, in order to get your outer fairing off, guys, you go to the inside fairing. You're going to have a screw here and a screw right down here, and that's on both sides. And then we'll work our way to the front and pull the windshield trim and stuff off, and that's how the actual outer fairing comes off. Now, if you'll notice, you'll have two different size screws. The short one goes in the bottom, long one goes on top. So it's very easy from here. You're going to remove these three screws right here. I start with the outside ones and let the inside one hold the weight of the fairing, but I always straddle the front fender and get up on it and get ready for this thing to come off. Once this drops down, we will have to disconnect the headlight to remove the fairing. So it's always good to have a blanket or something laying around that you can easily just reach over and lay these pieces down on the ground. Now from here, guys, your fairing is loose. You can pull out slightly on your fairing, reach up, grab your windshield, pull towards you, and pull the windshield out. And then you lift up on the bottom of the fairing and pull towards you, rolling it off the bike. Right down in here, hopefully you can see with this mess of wires that I have, this is my headlight, my LED headlight. I'm just going to disconnect that, and the fairing is loose. Now guys, it's a little bit tricky to get these off. Right down in here, you're going to have three bolts. There's two bolts towards the front and then one in the back on the top. And then you're going to have two right here on the side of your amp tray that go into the side of the pod. And then you're going to have three actually on the pod. One down in this hole, one here, and one here. You simply disconnect it right here by pulling this off. Squeeze and disconnect right there. And then I will pop that out as well and just move that off to the side. Then from here, you can pull this wire off just by popping it off. Just has a little pop-in pin style thing on the back that just pops into a hole. You can push that off to the side. Up in here, there are three bolts. There's two on top and one on bottom. And I cannot get the camera up in there to show you, but once I get the pod out, I'll show you the layout of the bolts. Now you can very easily get to the bolt down here in the bottom and the one right above it. There's two right in the front, but the back one is back underneath your tray and your harness and stuff. So what I do is run a couple of extensions together right through the middle this way with a little swivel on it to get to that back one. Get it in there and get it loose. Then you can generally get it out with your fingers. And there you have it right there, guys. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt, but the swivel and the extensions to come out through the middle right here make that a lot easier. And as you can see, these bolts have just a normal bolt in on them, but also have the hex head in the middle, and that's what I use to get them out. Since I have an amp installed, I'm just going to use a regular Allen key and go ahead and take out the two remaining bolts on the side of your amp tray that go into the speaker pod. Now, in order to get to this back one back here, guys, you're going to have to remove this gauge plug-in right here. It just inhibits you to get any kind of Allen wrench or anything in there. So it just simply pops. It's just a clip. You can get under it. I don't really have fingernails, so I just use a screwdriver. Lift it up and pull it off. You will see this plug-in right here that went into the back of the gauge. You just move that out of the way, and now you can get an Allen wrench in there to get that back one loose. Now once again from there, guys, you just have one that's recessed way back in this hole right here. You have one right here and one down here at the bottom. Now once you get the remaining screw out, guys, your speaker pod is now free. Now I have the speaker pod off here, guys, and I just wanted to quickly go over one thing with you real quick. These are the 3 bolts that are up underneath the bottom that are hard to get to. And to go over all of them, you have these 3 here, these 2 right here, they're on the side of your amp tray. And then on the back side, of course, you have this one, and this one here. All right, so to put it back together, you just do the same exact thing that we did taking it off. Don't forget to replug in your fuel gauge wires. We had to take that one out to get to that back screw back there. So that's pretty much it, guys. Everything I did to the one side, you do exactly the same to the other side. There's nothing different about the other side. Just repeat what I did on both sides and those pods will come out. You can change your speakers, whatever you want to do. Put them back in, double check to make sure that all of your gauges are plugged back in. None of your wires are pinched. When you get that all buttoned up, guys, make sure that you do a turn test on the bike to make sure that you didn't pinch any wires or anything while you're in there, any cables. If it feels like it's tight to turn, don't keep doing it. You're gonna break something. Pull it back apart and figure out what's catching in there. And the last thing to do, guys, is to come over and kick your ignition on to make sure all your gauges and everything work that you unplugged. It's not too bad of a process, guys. It doesn't take that long. The first time you do it, it's a little bit tricky getting to those bolts up under the bottom. Those are the hardest one. The rest of them are pretty easy. The 2 on top on the side of your amp tray, the ones in the front are okay to get to. The ones in the back by your gauges, unplug your gauges. It's pretty much that easy. Well, I hope that video helped you guys, and if you have any questions or concerns or comments, please leave it in the comment boxes down below and I'll help you the best that I can. I check YouTube every day. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, guys. It lets you know when we have new uploads that come online. Me and my family appreciate the heck out of it. All you guys, it helps us keep this channel alive. But I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for watching, and as always, be safe and keep your knees in the breeze.